It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
I looked at the floor.
That
Those shoes.
would be interesting.
You can look wherever you want.
You look up,
Just look like this.
Just
the whole
don't look
time.
at Gracie the whole time.
Just every now and then.
stare into her beautiful brown eyes.
That was awkward.
That is very
that
awkward,
Is not
yeah.
making that.
No. All right, so Brianna, how you doing?
Start over, because I was laughing.
Wait, don't start with how you doing.
No,
See?
no.
She's gonna
This
go.
at home too, and I'm like, you can't start like that. Try again.
She's gonna go. Good. Yeah.
All right, ready, set. Don't look at me. Don't
Not
do
you,
it.
it's these.
Yep. You have to look at
She's gonna
those.
be going
Look
like
at
this
the
the whole
Look
time.
at a spot.
I told
The
them where to
TV.
The
look.
TV. There
You're
you
gonna be talking to me the whole time, and I'm gonna be like, yeah.
go. All right. So Brianna, we are making this video here for Senior Speak Night. So it's gonna be just kind of interview, stay comfortable, and we're gonna kind of talk about your life in student ministry, and then just kind of ask some more questions upon that. So Brianna, why don't we start off with how about you tell us how you came to know Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior?
Well, it was 1 year at Fuego, and it wasn't like I'd already been a couple of years before this. It was like after my sophomore year, and I remember like whenever I decided to make the decision, it was at DG, and DG that day was also campfire night. So I remember praying at campfire, and I just made the decision to make Jesus my Lord and Savior. And then my life changed after that because I was just able to love people more. I was kind of like broke out of my comfort zone a little bit, and like within the student ministry, I became better friends with some of the people here. And yeah,
You're really quick. You're gonna have to talk a little bit.
talk up or talk slow.
Up.
Louder.
Louder, yeah.
You're whispering.
You kind of whispering a little bit. That's okay. So Brianna, what was out of all your years in student ministry the most impactful memory that you have of student ministry?
Impactful or like just memorable?
Oh, we're coming to memorable next.
both.
Yeah.
Okay, impactful. There's a lot. Oh, having small groups.
Okay.
Because my group like really is like the juniors and seniors, there's not a lot of us. So we got a lot of like one-on-one time, and I was able to make better bonds within those people.
Hmm.
So definitely that.
Okay. Yeah, small groups, I feel like were for your group was really awesome because y'all's group really seemed like y'all were gelling and communicating all together. And it wasn't just simply like with a junior high, I'll be honest, the junior high group, they grew, but it was really hard to go through a small group at junior high.
You can't talk bad about them as they're watching it.
Junior high, if you're listening, he's kidding.
Try again.
Okay.
Just kidding.
We love y'all junior high.
The seniors and junior small group really seemed like they had a bond that was just really significant, really strong and stuff. And I think y'all had a great leader that kind of facilitated that with Crystal and Ed, but also I think it was the group that was in there. Like the juniors seniors group is just this very special group where y'all may not have been together all this time, but when y'all all together, it is just a great time with all y'all there. So that's an impactful moment. Looking forward to small groups in the future, by the way. What would you say is your most memorable moment in student ministry?
Every single 7-Up party, because it's always structured. It's like intentionally, we're gonna be structured, and then we always get in there and we just pour out 7-Up everywhere, and it doesn't end up like there's not games. It's just dump 7-Up on each other, and it's always the older kids that end up like going more wild than the new 6th graders, and we usually probably we probably make them a little nervous to come here, but that's definitely.
Yeah, if I say there was a 7th grader that didn't hardly show up this past year after that party.
Yeah.
So that was a new experience for me, and I did try to have structured games. It didn't work. It just ended up at the very end. It was like, let's see how much 7-Up we can throw on everybody. Great. All right. Brianna, you were in also the crew, which is the student leadership team that's made of specifically students. Out of that group, there was a lot of things that were put in place from the ideas of that group that really helped shape the student ministry, especially from like Christmas on. What would you say did you find the most meaningful of being in that group? What was the most meaningful thing out of that?
Well, it was just fun to be in a group of people and be able to make decisions and like see them happen. Like being able to help vote on like the rock and stuff. That was cool because we just like watched it continue to happen after that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been fun.
Yeah, I mean the rock, y'all come up with the name, the logo. Y'all were influential on deciding bringing back game night.
Hey, you have to restart that because your daughter.
Oh.
So start with the rock. We're gonna have an intermission right here.
Hi, sweetie. Hi. Where's Daddy's phone?
Are you done watching Forky? No, Daddy's filming right now. You're actually in the shot.
Yeah. You gonna watch Forky?
He's talking to Brianna.
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost done. Come on.
We're about to be done, sweetie. Yep. Hey, sweetie.
Come on.
Go watch your movie.
Come on. We're almost done.
Rawr. Go, go, go.
Okay, that's not really gonna work. Do you want a donut? Then we need to come back over here.
Grab her with sweets.
Hold on, don't start yet.
You okay there?
Happens all the time.
No, I can't.
It's brain food, honey.
Come over here and watch your movie. You're done. I have one for you too.
Has been going this whole
I'm
time?
just eating their
Yeah.
food.
Oh, nice.
She offered it to me earlier. I understand.
Gracie
that
just
was-
helps herself to our stuff.
Yeah.
It's all good. Okay, you need to start at stuff that your son is around.
Okay. So yeah, there was a lot of things that were decided through the crew, like the rock name and logo. The game night, bringing it back, was also y'all's idea. Even the handouts, like the handouts we did towards the end of the year, that was all from y'all's input. So there was a lot that took place because of y'all's input into the student ministry, and those little things I feel like just made it better. You know, I think people really got so much out of those handouts that we start putting out, and I think people started getting so much. I think they got excited to say, "Hey, we're going to the Rock," as well as game night. We're definitely going to game night and getting some cake and driving Dustin crazy. So yeah, you guys for a first year of starting the student leadership team, the crew meetings. I feel like you guys did an awesome job on the input, and I just feel like the years after this, because of what y'all did this year, is just going to help make it better for the following years and for the people that are coming in after y'all. So, last question. I have to do this over again, so I have to see what it says. Okay. So, Brianna, the last question here kind of tells where is God leading you in the future. We understand you're going to SFA, Stephen F. Austin, and you're going to be studying Nursing.
as of right now.
Okay, nursing as of right now, and you're going up there and you're rooming with Brooke Ellis.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be kind of cool, hanging out with your friend from high school and stuff. But with that, where do you see God calling you after student ministry?
I'm kind of just, I don't really know yet. I'm not even like 100% sure that I'm gonna stick to nursing for my career, cause like I love being around people and being able to help people, but like I thought about teaching nursing and social work all, so I'm kind of like interested to see if like one of those other options is in God's plan for me, and if I decide to end up changing majors. So I can't even say 100%. I hope to be working at a hospital one day, cause I really don't know. I hope to be able to be involved in some kind of student ministry in college, or a different, like another church that's closer by. And yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what my piece of paper in 4 years that I pay so much money for says on it, cause I don't really know yet.
Okay. So with that, you're kind of seeing yourself with your calling with God. You know you're going to be somewhere in that type of field, the medical field. I mean, right now it's understandable that you don't know exactly where it's going to be, but you have that idea is like, I want to help people. I want to be able to be that person that people can look towards for support, and be able to be there for them. And I think that's a testimony of how you've been here at Spurgeon. Like, you've always been a person people can come talk to. Like, I know several instances where students have just come to you and talked with you, especially at Camp Fuego. I mean, the girls would come try to just glean wisdom from you and what you would have to say, or what your input was in a certain discussion or something like that. Again, your friendship with so many of the girls has been unbelievably strong. And I'll give a great example. You and Gracie, like, I don't think I've seen a stronger friendship between two girls in the same class, like, ever. You guys have just been so amazing and so much together, and together you guys have been such a force in this church, such a force in this student ministry, being able to give a godly example of what friendship should look like, how y'all should be there for each other, be accountable for one another. I think it's something that is lacking so much in a church, but you guys together, y'all have done that. Y'all have been able to not just be there and have good times together, but when things got hard, you guys were there for each other. I feel like that's a great example to set for the students that are coming up and stuff. Bree, you are by far a cherished member of this student ministry. You are like wise beyond your years. You've been such a blessing to see in this student ministry, to see the friends you have, to see the relationships you have. And honestly, you have such wisdom for what we've done with the crew and what we've done just with student ministry overall. And you're just this soft-spoken person, but by far you're like one of the kindest, wisest persons in the room. And thank you for that. Hi.
She thought it was over.
Was that your last question?
Yes.
I mean, the end of it will have Emma.
Yeah.
Do you want anything else?
Well, let me say this. Is there anything you guys would like to say as far as like a last bit comments for the students themselves, like the student group?
Encouragement, advice.
You should have told me that I would have wrote that too.
Sorry, that was something that just came off the cuff.
That's a good question, isn't it?
Wait till I'm graduated. It's too soon. I still feel like I'm one of them.
Yeah, I haven't let all these people that are like, oh, I'm a senior this year. I'm like, no, you're not. I am. Back off.
You're senior when you come back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
After the 7-Up party, then you can be senior.
What are you singing?
sing Frozen?
You sing Let It Go? This is all day, every day, by the way.
Yay!
Yay!
Thanks, guys.
Nobody told me there was gonna be a concert too.
I know. That was y'all's, like, your
Y'all's treat.
dedication, your,